Happening now near Dayton, a police situation left a law enforcement officer and an assault suspect in the hospital. According to Trotwood Police, the situation started as a call for aid after a woman was struck by a car.
That run quickly took a turn, with the suspect leaving the scene, pointing a long gun at officers, and ultimately crashing into two law enforcement cruisers. NBC4 Sierra Johnson spent the day near Dayton speaking with law enforcement, visiting multiple scenes. She joins us live. Sierra, what can you tell us?
Yes, good evening. Within the last hour, officers with Trotwood Police Department, Montgomery County Sheriffs, as well as the city of Dayton finished up a joint press conference here at the Trotwood Community Center to address what has happened. At the beginning of the presser, that police chief, Eric Wilson, did share with us that BCI is leading this investigation, but he did want to share that the Trotwood officer injured in this situation is expected to survive his injuries. We did want to relay that information to you. So let's start at the beginning with exactly what happened. So according to Trotwood Police Chief Eric Wilson, as you mentioned, police were called to the Voyager Village trailer park a little before 11 this morning for a woman struck by a car, that car being allegedly driven by a male relative. When police arrived on scene, that male suspect was seen leaving in his vehicle, pointing a long gun at officers. From there, as officers worked to catch up with that suspect, even using stop sticks as he entered the freeway, that freeway being US 35. From there, the driver began swerving into oncoming traffic. He continued, and other agencies joined in on that chase. Shortly after, he made a U-turn going the other way in the freeway. From there, that suspect began shooting at law enforcement, then traveled across all lanes of that freeway, crashing into ultimately a Montgomery County Sheriff cruiser and landing on top of a Trotwood police cruiser. Now, take a listen to what Chief Wilson said happened next.
Multiple shots were fired by police at that time, and the suspect was subdued and transported to a local area hospital. The Trotwood officer who was in the cruiser was taken out of his vehicle and transported to a local area hospital as well. The investigation is ongoing, being conducted by the Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigations, and the Trotwood Police Department will be conducting an internal investigation.
And again, with BCI leading this investigation, all three individuals at that press event were pretty tight-lipped on what they could say. They did confirm that there were in all 3 scenes that were being investigated for this situation. We also do know that in the next coming days, we will have a more comprehensive breakdown of what's happening. As for that initial victim, the woman hit by the car, she is also expected to survive her injuries. We're live outside of the city of Dayton at the Trotwood Community Center. Sierra Johnson, NBC4.